Hey guys, this is Bridget Kelly, and you are locked into We Talk Weekly.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Charles Gregory with the beautiful
Classy Lady Sparkle.
We are definitely in the building with a special segment. You already know. Good news and bad news. But before we get into good news and bad news, we gotta ask Classy Lady Sparkle, how was your day? How was your day?
My day wasn't bad. It was good. I chilled most of the day. It wasn't too hot. But one thing I noticed that I did see today, I seen these little it looked like not a caterpillar, but a butterfly and a ladybug had a baby. And I killed it.
What? A caterpillar?
Not a caterpillar, a butterfly and a ladybug. It's these little things that's flying around with all these little spots and stuff on it.
Oh, you talking about them damn lantern flies? I posted.
Oh, that's their name.
Oh my gosh, they call lantern flies, and they the most horrible things that you can. They always in the way, and they jump all over the place. Man.
No, that's what. Look, I don't know what breed that wasn't supposed to have babies, but that thing is annoying as crazy.
Well, they say kill them. When you see them, kill them. Just kill them. And they hard to kill, but just step on them if you can catch them, and because they jump and run around. But kill them things, man. They in the way, definitely.
Man. Other than that, that's it. So you came across them too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that. they definitely in the way, man. But okay, no doubt.
Yeah. What's up with you? How was your day?
Nothing. It was good, man. Another long day, long hot day. You know. And you know, I had a great time doing some work, starting to work on my book. You know, so we can add author to our portfolio.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. But man, other than that, just trying to stay cool. That's the only thing we can do. Try to stay cool. You know?
That's right. Jump in that shower or in that tub for a minute and come out. That's when you ain't had no fan or no air conditioner back in the day.
Oh man,
I'm like, go get in the tub.
I know, right? I jump in the shower and then go right under the AC, and then I got my AC so high that I got to get under the covers, and I'm still using a comforter, so I don't care. I just like it cool when using my comforter. I'm telling you. Right?
Do you have your ceiling fan on all year round, even in the wintertime?
All year round.
Oh, yuck.
All year round. It don't even matter. Well, maybe not the ceiling fan so much, but I definitely all year round something is on. I'm telling you, because it be cooking. It's cooking, and even in the winter, you have your heat on, you had a gas on, and that gets real hot. So if you turn it down, it's not hot enough. So you got to turn on it's crazy. I guess we waste a lot of energy. We do that. We definitely do that. No doubt. So I guess that's, one of those things, man. So I know you got something for me. You ready to jump into it?
I got some good news and some bad news. Yeah, I'm ready.
No doubt. Well, give it to me early.
All right, I'm going to give y'all the good news first, because this is real exciting. And see, this is right up your alley. I call this the first Black-owned stock exchange. Have you heard about this?
No, I don't think so. I haven't heard of that. What's that about? Highlight me.
All right. Well, most people heard of the Dream Team, but have you heard of the Dream Exchange? Now, this is the first Black-owned stock exchange in U.S. history. The founder and CEO, also a former lawyer named Joe Cecala. He created the platform to provide a space to match small and emerging businesses at an early stage with investors to generate more wealth creation for underserved communities. So in 230-year history of stock exchange in America, only one Black-owned firm had made it to the New York Stock Exchange, and there has never been a Black-owned stock exchange.
Wow, that's crazy.
How many black people make up of the world? And we've
Yeah.
never had a black-owned stock exchange?
That's wow. That's wild. I never knew that. Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow. That's
So
good.
the key mission of the Dream Exchange will be to provide a market in which minority-owned businesses can raise capital. Now, many minority-owned businesses will go public and would have IPOs, which stands for initial public offerings, falling below the 50 million mark and could possibly fit into this category. So basically, a lot of these businesses are competing against the big celebrity businesses and can't go public with their IPOs. So this will help that sector. So the concept
Hold up, real quick. So I'm not too familiar with the stock exchange, but you're saying that they're not able to compete with the mainstream.
Exactly.
I guess. Oh, okay. Wow.
Usually, it's usually like I said, the 50 million marks. You have to have at least that much in order to have an IPO to go public. And they're saying now they have a sector for it to be underneath of that amount. So it's almost like how you have middle class, you have upper class, and the middle class wants to get into the 1%, and they can't, if that makes sense.
Wow. Okay. No doubt.
So the concept behind how the stock market works is pretty simple. Operating much like an auction house, the stock market enables buyers and sellers to negotiate prices and make trades. The stock market works through a network of exchanges.
Okay.
So it's like a bartering system. So it's almost like saying when stocks, I'm not really good at stocks, but I have tried them. So I did this thing called Think and Swim. So it's fake money, but it allows you to get ready for the real thing. I did do TD, which, only did like $300 type of thing. But when stocks are pretty much, I think it was Disney that just came out, and they were at like $6 a share. So I went in and I bought a few shares. But once it starts to plummet, you have to know when to pull out and sell what you already captured from when it went up.
Interesting. And I think what the funny thing about that is, I think a lot of people, of color or specifically black people, we don't understand exchange or understand the market, so we don't get that idea of, as they say, buy low, sell high, or something like that. I think that's how they say it. And so being able to do that and even get into the market is a challenge for a lot of us because we just don't know how.
And that's why someone recommended me to do Think and Swim, because it allowed me to play with it without using real money. You can get that understanding of how the stock market works. And also you got YouTube University. So things that you're not really familiar with, you can definitely do that. But like I said, I traded a little bit, but I think I need to educate myself more on it. And I used to be like afraid of math, but this is not really like I'm doing trig or calculus or things like that, even algebra,
Right. Don't get me talking about math. That's my weakest subject. I hated math, man.
That's because you're very creative. You know how to.
It wasn't about putting something and cooking it up and break it. I ain't know nothing about that.
You're not the only one. My hands start sweating, and I was like, "Oh my God, I can't do this." And because I feared it so much, I really didn't do well in math.
Right.
But to your question, low African American participation in the stock market contributes to the widening wealth gap between Black and white households, according to a 2014 study by Credit Suisse and Brandeis University Institute of Assets and Social Policy. But our numbers of participation are starting to rise. So according to the 2017 market research report, about 67% of African Americans with incomes at least $50,000 have money invested in stocks or stock mutual funds. That compares with 60% in 2010 and 57% in 1998. So basically, even if you're not physically doing stock exchange, you can still buy in and have someone do it for you into the stock market.
Interesting. And what is it called again?
The one that someone recommended for me.
No, this whole idea, this new
Oh,
exchange.
this is the first Black stock exchange, Black minority owned, called Dream Exchange.
Oh,
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes. So Silica hopes that the new stock exchange will allow more in his community to go into investing, in addition to promoting new businesses to potential investors. The importance of a Black-owned stock exchange cannot be understated. Research from the SEC's and IPO task force shows that 92% of jobs are created after a company goes public, he explained.
Interesting. Wow. That's big.
I think there should be, yeah, but there should be a lot more. Like, why wait until after you come out of formal school or high school? You know what I mean? Elementary. Why can't we have small classes to introduce our kids to the stock exchange?
Yeah, I think I mean that has a lot to do with financial literacy, and I think, I mean, to be honest, I don't want to get on my soapbox, but
Get on your soapbox, my brother. We need you.
I'm telling you, I don't think, America was built on entrepreneurs, or built on the theory that you don't need, corporate America, right? And so you are made to work for corporate America, not be a part of corporate America, right? And so you have your workers that's going to support and sustain, major organizations to continue to have people mentally enslaved, mentally in the clouds or in the fog, so they don't try to get out of that mind state of going to school, getting an education, and working for an organization to sustain, to work 40 hours a week and retire 40% less than what you used to make, pretty much, right?
Right.
And so if we thought that financial literacy specific to the entrepreneur was a more important idea, scope, or theory, then it would be more people pushed to do or entertain in creating business and becoming an entrepreneur. But I don't think we were set up like that. And that's
we weren't. Well, if you think about it, right now during the whole coronavirus, the corporate America is trying to force people to go back to work because they can't make their money without the workers. So they're already minds to go ahead and go back to work so that they can continue to get their revenue. Why would they want you to be entrepreneurs? If you become an entrepreneur, they won't be the 1%. You work for them.
That's the point. And I think they know it.
No, I don't think they do. That's why they do it. That is why you keep the best secret hidden, and you do not. You don't allow certain things to be, revealed. They want to make sure that they stay at 1%. It's called the Hunger Games. How can you stay where you are if somebody else knows how to get where you are? If everybody was at 1%, how would that cycle go?
You know the funny thing? The funny thing is, you mentioned the Hunger Games, and it's specific to exactly what you're talking about. People need to really pay attention to some of these movies that's out, because it speaks to the narrative of where America is today. It's crazy.
Yeah. Don't watch The Simpsons, because you're going to be real scared.
Man, they done predicted all type of stuff. But I believe that right there, because when I tell you, you guys see the episode with the president, the current president. Look,
I saw it. It's crazy. It's almost like they was living in some type of matrix. People are like, wait, they had to have done voodoo. They knew Milli Vanilli was lip singing before we knew Milli Vanilli was lip singing. Most people don't know what I'm talking about, the younger generation. But if you want to know what your future is, I think one of the creators passed away a couple years ago, but they got somebody else on there. But definitely The Simpsons would tell you whatever that crystal ball was.
Yeah, they did. Shout out to the Simpsons, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the creators of the Simpsons, man. I think the Simpsons is still on too. I don't get the opportunity to watch it, but I think it's still on. Man. Shout out to Family Guy too, man. That's my show.
Oh, Family Guy. Yeah, it was that was a spinoff from The Simpsons.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
What they need to make sure they do, however, is they need to bring back Boondocks. Because when the Boondocks were on, you want to talk about being socially conscious, being woke. That show right there, that was probably my favorite show.
Mine too. I didn't let my kids watch it. They was like, "No, Mom, it's a good show. It's a good show." When I watched it, I was like, "Wow!" Shout out to John Witherspoon, because I think wasn't he the rest in peace to him? He was the grandfather or the dad.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that they need to. That was definitely one of the woke and the conscious, because they even talked about when Popeye's chicken came out. I think they did like a segment on that one.
Yeah, the Boondocks. Listen, the Boondocks was just a great show altogether, and hopefully they'll bring back a version of that. I forgot what happened. Why they took it off, but although John Witherspoon is no longer with us, may rest in peace. I think we still could do something along the lines of a show that's similar to that. That's very conscious. But I don't know what that would be, and it may be something out already. I know it's some very talented black artists, and so very talented black artists and animators, so to speak, and I think they can do something.
Yeah, I hope they hear this, because we want the Boondocks back.
I know, bring it back. We want Boondocks back, no doubt.
That's right. We want it back. All right, we got some bad news. It's not the worst that I've given before, but I'll let you decide. I call this the mysterious seeds from China. And before I do, I want to give a shout out to my homegirl, Chanel Novell. She called me up. She was like, Spark, you have to do this on your segment about mystery seeds coming from China. I'm like, what? I ain't hear about no mystery seeds from China. Sure enough, once I research it, because anything that I give to you guys is definitely something that I'm fact checking. It's not anything that I'm just looking on the internet and not making sure that the sources are real. So I call this mystery seeds from China. So some Americans have been receiving mystery packages from China that have seeds in them. The package which have a China Post label appear to be coming from China. So according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the USDA, some of the labels are indicated that the package contains jewelry or some other type of something else inside of it, but it's typically a packet of seeds in a clear plastic packaging. So Wang Wenbin, a spokesperson for China's foreign ministry, said in a briefing on Tuesday that the address label was forged and that China Post Service has asked the USPS to send those packages to China for investigation. Now, we remember earlier this year we dealt with Wuhan. Now that was good news, bad news. We covered that segment in early January before it even hit, and here we are again covering something that hasn't been really, on media, media giving it out. But this is something that whoever's watching is to really pay attention. So a Louisiana woman said that she planted the seeds, but this was before she knew that the Department of Agriculture told people not to plant the seeds they received. The Louisiana woman says that she has ordered seeds from Amazon before, so she didn't think any of it when they arrived and she planted them. Some officials believe that this could be either a brushing scam when consumers receive a package that they didn't order from a third-party seller, and then the consumer has to give rave reviews on the site. The USDA is saying before they can rule this out as a scam, they are asking people, do not plant the seeds, and they're saying that they could be evasive species that harm native plants and animals. So to hold on to the seeds and contact your state Department of Agriculture or your APHIS, which is the Animal Plant and Health Inspection Service. If you want to know more about this, get more information, or if you receive those mysterious seeds from a China label, you call 1-800-727-9540. That number again is 800-727-9540. That's the number to the USDA.
Hold up. Hold up. I'm trying to what's that number first?
The number is 1-800-727
727
9540.
9540. I'm just adding this banner so people can have a chance to let me see, where did I put that at? All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, what but you did say that somebody planted the seeds, and what was the result of that?
Well, she's thinking that there's nothing wrong with it. They really didn't have like a follow-up behind it. Who knows how long it takes for it to, to bloom and to get tested. But as of right now, we haven't heard anything back. But many households in the US are receiving them, and they didn't order them.
Interesting.
They're coming in clear plastic bags, and they're coming as a post label from China.
So who is saying to call this number?
The USDA.
The USDA. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you get these seeds, make sure you call the USDA. I just put the number up there for you. But interesting. So what, they don't know what these seeds are. To me, they look like pumpkins. I mean, what's that? Pistachios or something like that?
Yeah, it's different ones though. It's like some are black, some look like pumpkin seeds, some looks like pistachios. They're just different forms of them that people are starting to get. But why would you plant something that you didn't order?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yeah, that was a little weird. And for me, I don't know, maybe like the lady said that she normally orders seeds from I guess Amazon off the internet and get them but she said she just ordered them and planted them, didn't even look at them. She just said she planted them, huh? That's a little weird to me.
She said that she normally orders off of there, but this time she didn't order any and they arrived, so she didn't think anything of it when she received them, so she just planted them. But then she did see something about mysterious seeds coming from China, so she's like, hey, wait, I didn't order them. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to plant them. So now the other thing, as you can see in our picture, is that the post office is starting to like stop them. They're starting to look at these seeds because now they're saying that something else is in it so that it can get past Postal Service.
So they lying. So that is a federal offense. You're not supposed to lie on as it relates to mail too. But that's interesting. I don't know what China. The president already talked about banning China for TikTok. They already talked about banning TikTok.
I heard about that. Can we do that?
I'm just saying. I'll see if I can find it. But yeah, man, and it's a lot of people who depend on TikTok to now. I mean, they're using it as another revenue stream. Because they can add it to some of the entertainment and the content that they're creating. But it's wild, man. Let me see if I can find it as we're talking.
It's a lot of controversy coming out of China because even when we start putting up the globe, remember when you were putting up the globe and you could see different parts that were affected by the coronavirus? It was different red parts, and then it was like it all blew up. And things that we didn't think that could affect the U.S., we surpassed their numbers. Yeah,
that's real. And it's one of those things I think I found. Let me see if I can share my screen for you real quick. Let me see. But yeah, is we have to, I guess we do have to be mindful, right, of what's going on, but it's hard, especially as it relates to markets that we currently constantly use or utilize. So Here's the. Let me see. Trump says he's banning TikTok in the U.S. We're banning them from the United States. Trump said Friday. Let me see if I can play this. Oh, here we go. Let me see. And
questions about the future of the popular video sharing app TikTok. A source confirms to NBC News that Microsoft is in talks to purchase it from its Chinese owner. TikTok has 100 million users in the United States, but President Trump is not one of them. The president told reporters Friday night that he wants to ban TikTok using an executive order as early as today. Now, in a statement, TikTok said its data is stored in the U.S. and the company is committed to protecting users' privacy and safety.
Interesting.
So, okay, he wants to ban it for data security. So what happened with him banning Facebook? Because Facebook had a breach that we even covered, good news, bad news, that Zuckerberg, he compromised that breach about 2 times.
Right. But I mean, yeah.
But I think because TikTok is a Russian based, or well, not Russian based, but China based. It was based out of China. Is that what it is?
Hold on 1 second. It looks like there you go. Yeah, it looks like something just came on real quick. What'd you say now? I'm sorry.
No problem. I said, is it because it's based out of China and he feels like it's a data breach?
Probably. And I don't want to even center China. You know, it's just real interesting that the president it seems as the president has a issue with China at this point, and maybe rightfully so, maybe not, but it's been a little tension between US and China, and it's also interesting that this tension is brewing because we owe China. I think we're in debt with China, right? And so, is he just trying to cut ties because we're in debt with China, or is there legitimate beef with China? Do we have a reason to be upset with China? If you think about, and don't forget, China, it was a moment where China blamed the US for the COVID, and
afterwards.
And we was like, wait, what are you doing?
Wait, how did you? How you gonna try to hold the mirror up to it? But Trump had something else with China. It was about the phones. I can't. Oh gosh, it's the popular phones that are almost like identical to the iPhone.
Oh yeah, they was like clones. I remember.
Yes, and they were at a cheaper price. And something happened with the CEO's daughter, and she had got locked up, and Trump got involved in that. So it's all political. It's all about money at the end of the day. And I feel like Trump got some more important things by November to be focusing on than trying to ban TikTok. I don't know, just my opinion.
No doubt. All right, well, I mean, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. With good news and bad news.
That was your good news and your bad news by Classy Lady Sparkle.
There you go. That was good news and bad news, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Charles Greg with the beautiful
Classy Lady Sparkle.
And we out here like last year, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you always tune in and feel free to donate, support independent media. That's right. Send it to Cashapp. $, you already know the money sign. We Talk Weekly. Send it to us, support us. We need your help. We're independent. This is all from the muscle. But we gotta go, ladies and gentlemen. I love you. So stay tuned.
Y'all.
With the beautiful
Classy Lady Sparkle.
We out here like last year. Holla.
Peace, y'all.